Recently, I built this Philadelphia Lowboy in mahogany. It has quite a bit of carving, including claw and paw feet. The legs have an interesting arched cutout with embedded flutes. Of course, I started this project with building a SketchUp model. And that means importing the rough, flat sketches that were available in one of my old books. These scanned images were scaled to full size, and I began to trace over the shapes of the key components that you see in red. I can show you the results of the model by building the Lowboy piece by piece in this video. I'll start with the front left leg that is already equipped with all the mortises. I'll go to the Components dialog box and bring into the model the connecting side skirt. It fastens flush with the face of the leg. The next component is the back leg. It is very similar to the front leg but has different mortises. The front apron is embellished with some scratch carving, and this piece has tenons that connect into the legs. We can check the joinery for proper fitting by turning on the X-ray with close inspection. The next component is the front rail, and it is equipped with a pair of tenons at each end. Again, we can check the connection with X-ray. There's one more cross piece in the front of the Lowboy. This upper rail dovetails into the top of the legs and also into the top of the side skirt. The back is one solid sheet and connects with multiple tenons into the legs. The drawer dividers are these short vertical pieces that create the spaces for 3 small drawers. Next is the upper cleat, or the drawer kicker. Connecting at the top between the legs, flush with the top. We can check that it is properly tenoned into the top rail. The drawer runners are next and are placed for both the bottom and top drawers. First, to place the drawer runner in the top position. Looks like it's connected properly. Bring one in for the lower position. Oh, this is not positioned properly. I'm going to have to shift that. Needs to come up higher. I'll nudge it up. I don't think that's right yet. It needs to be flush with the drawer, with that top face of that skirt. There it is. There are middle drawer runners that fit up in between these sockets in the back and also into the front rail. These are also serve as kickers for the bottom drawers. There's another set of these, another pair of these drawer runners that are placed in the lower section. Again, between the sockets at the ends. I see that we're missing the skirt carving. It is an extra piece that's fastened, glued on top of the skirt here at this location. I'll have to find a common position of connection, which can be the middle of this lower point here. There it is. Now for the knee blocks. I'll go to the component dialog box and pick up the first knee block. It fills into this corner here. I can copy that knee block, run it to the back on the green axis, flip it on the green axis, and then position it exactly into that corner there. Now I can copy that corner block, pull it out here, rotate 90 degrees using the move tool, and position it into that corner. Copy this corner block and again rotate 90 degrees to fill in the gap at the back leg. Now we can copy the whole left-hand section leg assembly by making a select box around all of those components. And use the Move Copy tool to make a copy and flip it on the red axis. I see I picked up an extra part that I don't need because of the size of the select box. I'll delete that extra component, then reselect what we want and pull this assembly back into the connection to the rest of the case. Finally, the top. By the way, on all of these components, I've shifted the axis location to make it easier to connect properly. Like this top, I know exactly where it goes, so I've got the axes located there that help me position it in place. Lastly, we need drawers. There are 4 of them, 3 small and 1 large. Here's an end drawer assembly. And again, I've got the axis on that assembly positioned so that I know exactly how to fit it in to the drawer opening for precision. The middle small drawer is deeply carved. It had an extra thick front to accommodate that carving. And the top drawer is equipped with a lock and key. That completes the construction of the 18th century Philadelphia Lowboy.